When being home with your children for the majority of the day becomes more of a marathon than a sprint, what's a parent to do? We better start training. Hey y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel where you will find all things parenting, including practical tips and tricks to help encourage and support you in your journey. I am so glad you're here. My name is Deetra and many of you know me as the teaching wife. In my last video, I shared a very important skill that you must teach or reteach your children to begin moving beyond surviving and into thriving while being at home with your children. Because let's face it, most of us have gone from being home with our children 20 to 30% of the time to now being home with our children 70 to 80% of the time, if not 100. Now that doesn't mean that you won't have days where you're just merely surviving, but the days that you are thriving will start to far outnumber the days of simply surviving. So click here, or here, or here, or here, or somewhere. Click somewhere to watch now or check it out after this. And please, like, subscribe, and share. So today I want to get into more tips and tricks for how to stay sane when your children are home all day long. As with running any marathon, there's some preparation that we have to do so that we can finish strong. No one goes into running a marathon training with the goal of survival in mind. They always set a goal of doing their very best. And many even hire a coach to help them get started with setting and achieving some goals. And that's what I'm here for. I have 5 things you can start doing right now to help you feel better prepared or equipped to manage and thrive as a parent. One of the first things you can do is establish a schedule. And I know that some parents do not like the word schedule. So if you prefer to say routine, plan, whatever it is, start doing that now. If you don't make a plan for your day, then your day will make a plan for you. And you don't want that to happen. Another thing you can do is schedule some downtime, quiet time. No matter how old or young, naps or no naps, having a quiet time will be golden. It's healthy for both you and your children. Another thing you can do is start teaching the skills necessary to foster independence. In the last video, I shared about one skill, the skill of following instructions. But there are so many more skills to teach in preparation for thriving in your home. Another thing you can try is allowing your kids to be bored and problem solve how to overcome boredom without the use of electronics. This is a whole nother video in itself, so I'll come back to that in a later video. The last tip that's worth trying is getting and accepting help how it's given. Now here, I'm mainly talking to us moms. How many of us either won't ask for help because we know that someone else can't do it the way that we would do it, or we ask for help and we expect them to help us in the way that we want them to help us in? 'Tis the season for lowering your expectations and accepting help the way that it comes. Now that doesn't mean that we have to have no expectations, just limit your expectations. Alright, hopefully this gives you a great track to run on. Pick one of the 5 things and start there. Remember, training doesn't happen overnight. It takes time. So move at a pace that works for you and your family. And know that initially it will take some work, but it will all pay off when thriving becomes more of the norm. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next Monday with more practical tips and tricks with me, the teaching wife. Sending you all my love. Hey y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Why is it so hard to get the words out? Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Yeah. It makes me want to scream. Having your kids at home makes you want to scream, don't it? It does. Makes me want to scream. Neighborhood, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Won't you be mine? Could you be mine? How's it go?
Mommy, you YouTube channel.